G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I've got the GPS Skyview that I purchased from Kmart. I've been wanting to do a long range maximum distance test on this particular drone. Haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I actually tried to do a test on this last weekend, but I went to two different fields and I couldn't do it because there was a lot of sports activities on. So today I'm out here at the coast. Nice Sunday afternoon. There's absolutely no wind around, so it's a perfect opportunity to take this out today. So as you can see, I've got the SQ11 camera on top. Also put my own FPV system on it. I've taken all the Wi-Fi gear off this particular drone. Basically, this one is stated to have on the box 300 meters of range, and we'll soon see if it does hit the 300 or without the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi to interfere with the control range, whether it can go further. So you can see I've got my own VTX system on it. I've also got the Hubsan H502E 2S battery to power the FPV system that I've got on it, and the SQ11 camera with the SD card put in it to capture some HD video on top of the quadcopter there. So I'm going to be heading out straight ahead, outbound. I'm hoping to maybe head towards that chimney stack, which is at a dead-end road. I believe that's around the 500 meter mark away. We'll soon see if the Skyview can go that far. And I'm using as my little monitor is this awesome little G10 watch that I bought a couple of years ago. It's got a really strong receiver in it, and I bought this a couple of years ago when I used to do the H502E Hubsan flights. Awesome little watch, so I'll be using that today. And also, I'll show you in a second, I've got my Shine Halo goggles with the twin antennas there. I've got a little Pagoda mini antenna on the left and a generic 5.8 cloverleaf on the right. I'll be taking DVR footage with that via the VTX and FPV camera on board. So what I'm going to do now off camera is quickly do the GPS dance, and I'll get ready to fly it out. You can probably just see in the distance here, I'll zoom in a moment. You can see the power station there. Can you see that? Just the rooftop of the power station. So they'll give you an indication how far I am away from the power station where I usually go sometimes for my videos. So all right, let's get to it. We'll see if it can exceed the 300 meter range. All right, my friends, I'm ready to go. I've got the Shine Halo goggles here. I better turn them on. Start a recording on them. Yep, I'm just going to leave them on the car. Got my little G10 watch monitor here. I've got a solid red light here on the controller, so it looks like I'm ready to go. But before that, I better turn on the SQ12 camera. 2, 3, doop. Alright, the light went out on the SQ12, so just check the position hold. I should have good satellites, and we'll go for the long range distance test. Looking pretty good so far. Right, I'm going to send her up and head out. Fully charged battery. Give it a bit more pitch. High rate. Just send it up. It's only about 20 meters up. Off she goes. See how far she can go. Now I've made it to the next street. Just let it sit there for a bit. Okay, I'm going to press on. holding the controller up. It looks like I'm at that field. Let me see on my goggles where I am. Actually, I'm getting a better reception out of these goggles. I'll let it park there. Now I want to head towards the... We've got full control. Still got full control. Now I can see the chimney stack just there, and I'm pushing forward, and it's stuck above that construction site by the look of it. I've got a great picture from the G-Ting watch as well, from the goggles and the G-Ting watch, so that's great. And she's landing. Okay, she landed, guys, over there, that field. So that's unfortunate. Let's see if I can take off again. So it actually landed itself on the actual... Gee, alright, so I'm going to have to search for it. Alright guys, I'll keep my goggles going and this controller. I'm going to have to go and get it. Okay guys, well I found it. It's just there, it just landed on the street just there. Can you see it? Probably not. So I'm going to try to, that was very unfortunate. I got it. Once it loses range, it doesn't come home. So that's rather unfortunate, guys. But at least I know that that's what happens, alright? At least we all know, actually. Because this applies to the Vivitar Skyview GPS as well. It's the same quadcopter. Come on, that's it. So that was a very interesting test, wasn't it? Because I'll be able to calculate how far I came to that point. I know it's that particular little road there. Okay, that's where it landed. So that's quite unfortunate that it doesn't return to home. So this does not really have a fail-safe. All it does is it lands. It just lands itself wherever it loses range. It will just do an automatic land. So at least I know it's a good test. We know now that if you own the Kmart GPS 360 quadcopter or the Vivitar equivalent, that's what's going to happen if you lose range. Now I'll calculate it from a Google map. I'll put that up on the screen right now, and we'll soon see exactly what that max range was. And yeah, alright, well that was the experiment. I'll make sure I turn this off. Looks like I have got that recording, so that's pretty cool. And luckily I was able to retrieve this quadcopter. That VTX is getting warm because it was sitting on the ground there while I was just hopping in the car and retrieving it. Okay guys, well at least we know exactly what sort of range, max range, that this GPS Skyview can get. Okay, luckily I wasn't over any water, and luckily it landed just right on that intersection there. So it was a good experiment. I've always wanted to see how far this drone can actually fly, especially with the Wi-Fi system on it, because that would have interfered a lot sooner, I think, if I had the Wi-Fi camera on it. So I think I was about maybe 100 meters short of my target, that chimney stack, which is just over here. Look, you'll be able to see it. See, just over there, maybe 150 odd meters or 200 meters away from that, actually, looking at it from here. So yeah, anyway, I'll see how far it did go. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching once again this experiment of the Kmart Skyview drone. This also applies to the, like I said before, the Vivitar Skyview as well, GPS quadcopter. And thanks very much for watching. So until next time, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. If you do subscribe, feel free to hit that notification bell too, otherwise you'll miss out on any new videos that I put up on the channel. Alright guys, well, I'm going to go home now. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, and we'll go home and have a look at this footage, how it turned out with a little SQ12 camera as well, and I'll make this video for you guys, which you'll be watching right now. Alright guys, have a great weekend. I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, happy flying.